All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make them welcome Greg, Blake, and friends.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, tonight I'm alone without you, my dear. It seems there's a longing for you still. All I have to do now is sit alone and cry in our little cabin home on the hill. Oh, someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. Just listen to the rain beat on my window pane in our little cabin home on the hill. Well, I hope you are happy what are you doing? Have some of you already been off the boat and back on? Is that what the deal is? And some of you are still off the boat. And some of you don't even know where you are yet, do you? Oh, I tell you, I left home January the 15th, and I've been out since. And I'm looking for, this is about just the last part of this little tour that I've been on, and I'm looking forward to going back home. I'm just hoping that the locks hadn't been changed. So, but some of you may have heard, you're probably wondering if you're looking on your program, it says Greg Blake and Edgar Loudermilk. You're wondering which one of these folks is Edgar Loudermilk. I'm sure you know that the fiddle player isn't Edgar Loudermilk. But no, Edgar had an emergency right at the last minute and he couldn't make it, and so we're doing the best we can, aren't we, Danny?
I think we made some lemonade out of lemons.
I think we did, brother. I think we did. That's great. You know this fellow over here playing the mandolin. This is Danny Stewart right over here.
Thank you.
And the lovely lady playing the fiddle back there for you, and she's going to be doing some singing as well this afternoon with us. So Miss Sarah Larson Williams here, right here. And the fellow we featured on the banjo there on the big country number right there on the instrumental, he comes all the way to you from Excelsior Springs, Missouri. That's just north of Kansas City. Mr. Todd Davis on the 5-string banjo. And I don't know his official rank in the Navy, otherwise I would introduce him that in such a manner. But we got a Navy man up here on the stage, and I think that's appropriate since we're on a ship. Back here on the bass, Mr. Danny Stewart Jr. right back here. We're just gonna sing some old bluegrass standards and play some old bluegrass standards for you, if that's all right. Is that all right with y'all? Very good. Well, here's another bluegrass standard written by, I think he was a bluegrass boy for about 2 days, Gordon Lightfoot, I think his name. Now, a great Canadian singer-songwriter, of course, had a bunch of wonderful pop hits, but for some odd reason, a lot of bluegrass folks liked him, like the Country Gentleman and Tony Rice, and they'd take his songs and make them bluegrass numbers, bluegrass hits, matter of fact. And this is a lot of times you go around to different jam circles and you can hear young and old singing this song and playing it in jam circles, and we're going to do it for you. It's the one called the Redwood Hill. On a rainy day, to rise above the throne and talk with Mother Nature for a while. She told me of her love for the children in her trust and of her great concern for the likes of you and me. Change for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. And how the rain did fall as I found my way back down the Redwood Hill. for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. I'll not forget the day when Mother Nature cried on Redwood Hill. I'll not forget the day when Mother Nature cried on Redwood Hill. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, we want to feature the boss man over here on the, on the, would that be all right with you, Danny?
If I have to, man. If I have to. I didn't even know I could play the mandolin.
Is that right? Is that why you're doing a workshop?
Yeah, I'm doing a workshop because there's extra pay in that too. So
Okay.
the boss lady up there in the back there, my wife Krista. Give her a hand, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
She's working hard. She's working hard
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
The veritable power behind the throne.
That's right. That's right. I'll tell you what, though. I really appreciate everybody being here and this cruise, day number 2. We're having a great time so far, right?
Yeah.
Awesome stuff going on here. This next tune that I want to do is it's an old Alonzo and Oscar tune, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, how many people are grandfathers out here? Any grandfathers? Nice, yeah. Well, I just found out yesterday, as a matter of fact, I became a grandfather.
Well,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, I'm kind of depressed about it. I'm depressed about it, though.
Really?
It's usually a happy experience, I hear,
Well,
right?
yeah, that's what I
Yeah, I
think.
found out yesterday that I'm actually my own grandpa, as a matter of fact. You know, it's kind of crazy.
Well, now that's a whole different story, brother.
Yeah, I know, but you know, you
that
work
would
with
be depressing.
you work with what you got. You work with what you got. Actually, Mark Twain wrote a paragraph about it, and this is a true story. Mark Twain figured it out that a man can be his own grandpa if you put in steps and in-laws. Okay, so here's a song that I used to play when I used to play down in Dollywood, and it was a nice novelty song kind of thing. And this is called "I'm My Own Grandpa." But now, since once again, there's a lot of drama to this song, and my life is full of drama. A lot of you guys, when you called, you probably talked to me on the phone, right? You're probably thinking, who's this crazy guy on the other end of the phone? Well, here's what it looks like.
That's exactly what I thought
right.
when he asked me to come on board.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So we're gonna have a dramatic beginning to this song, and then we'll go in it from there. Go ahead, guys. Give me the key. Well, many, many years ago, when I was 23, pretty good. I was married to a widow who was pretty as can be. This widow had a grown-up daughter, had the hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon the two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law, changed my very life. My daughter was my mother, for she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. This little lad then became brother-in-law to dad, also became my uncle, though it made me very sad. Cause if he was my uncle, that also made him brother to the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. I'm my own grandpa.
He's his own grandpa.
It sounds her grandchild. And every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband to my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa.
He's his own grandpa.
It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Oh my goodness. So the only thing I can say about that, Danny, is that, well, that kind of keeps the funk in our dysfunction.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Well, that's why I live in Pennsylvania, Kentucky. Well, this next song I want to do real quick, and this isn't the Danny Stewart show, by the way. This is the Greg Blake show, and I don't want Greg Blake to fire me. I want to do one more tune here.
I don't think that's going to happen. We are on a boat.
I want to do one more tune here. Actually, I wrote this song with my son Danny Stewart Jr. here back when he was 14 years old, I think it was. Right? And my favorite two mandolin players in the world of bluegrass are Bill Monroe and Jesse McReynolds.
Yep.
Okay? Traditional, good old traditional bluegrass music.
Yep.
And I wanted to create a song that had two tones that distinguish their sound. And once in a while, Bill Monroe would make a tone out of his mandolin would sound like this. Real quick in a song. I want to grab that tone and base the song around that crazy tone. And Jesse McReynolds would cross-pick the mandolin, sound like this. It's basically a backwards banjo roll on the mandolin.
Right.
So I wanted to put those two tones together, make a song around it, and after we figured it out, that crazy tone, I told Danny, I said, Dan, we need to come up with a song, with a name of the song. And he said, Dad, it sounds like the dizzy tone on a cell phone, the old Nokia cell phones back then. So I wrote this song, and it's called Dizzy. It goes a little something like this. Thank you. Good job.
Oh, goodness. Dizzy Danny. Oh, let's get back up there in the key of A and do some more of them old time tunes there.
This ain't your normal bluegrass show you're used to doing everywhere you go there, Greg?
Well, I don't know if there's any time I do a normal show, quote unquote. And you interpret that any way you want to.
I'll tell you what, though. What do you guys think of this Greg Blake's voice? Unbelievable, huh? Yep. About 4 years ago, I had never heard of this guy. Him and Jeff Scroggins came up to New York State. A buddy of mine puts on a bluegrass festival up in New York State. And when he got up there and heard that voice, I was like, that's an outstanding sound right there. I mean, that's a very rare thing. Now it's good. I mean, you're an awesome man. But
thank you.
Doesn't mean you're going to get any more pay or nothing. It just means you got a good voice. Good voice.
That's all right. That's all the pay that I needed right there. Except for what you told me, beforehand. I'll do another old standard song for you here, and I think this goes back to Flatt and Scruggs as well. Yeah, I think Lester wrote this, and this is one called "The Old Hometown." See, which one of y'all kicked that off? Was that fiddle?
Dizzy.
Oh, Dizzy kicked that one. Yeah. Tonight my heart is lonely. Appreciate that. Let's see what we got next on our. Oh, yeah. Let's feature our fiddle player. Tell us all about yourself, Sarah. Where are you from?
I thought it was Edgar Loudermilk. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Where am I?
Yeah, tell us all about yourself, Edgar.
Yeah. So my name is Sarah Sarah Larson, and I'm from Wisconsin originally, but I currently live in Annapolis, Maryland. I run a bluegrass festival there, or a bluegrass society there called Annapolis Bluegrass, and I teach music. And I've known Greg for a long time because when Colorado first started coming east, I used to play fiddle for you guys before Ellie would come and fly with you. So,
that's right.
So up in Lodi, actually. So that's kind of where that's where we used to play and stuff. So, but I'm gonna play a tune for you guys. Road to Columbus, is that okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna play the Road to Columbus, which I had learned off of the Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe, or for all of you Newgrass fans, Noam Pikelny plays Kenny Baker Plays Bill Monroe, which is a great tribute to a tribute to a tribute record. It's kind of a tribute math problem. All right. And I just want to say real quick thanks to my friend Karen Elliott for letting me play your fiddle, girl. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I came without a fiddle. I thought I was on vacation, but thank you. Thank you so much.
You silly girl.
Troubles and trials often betray those cause we love leading the way. Those who have strayed were sought by the Master. He who once gave his life for the sheep. Out on the mountain, still he's searching, bringing them in forever to keep. Going up home to live in green pastures, where we shall live and dine evermore. Even the Lord will be in that number when we have reached that heavenly shore. Oh, we will not heed the voice of the stranger, for he would lead us on to despair. Following on with Jesus our Savior, we shall all reach that country so fair. Going up home to live in green pastures, where we shall live and dine evermore. Even the Lord will be in that number when we have reached that heavenly shore. Even the Lord will be in that number when we have reached that heavenly shore. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go down to G there. Let's do another Lester Flat song. You folks still having a good time out there? We got a couple more numbers we're gonna do for you here. Hope that's all right. So, all right, we'll do 4 more. Here's another good old Flat and Scruggs tune for you, one here called "Gonna Settle Down." Tonight I'm all alone, no place to call my own. I don't have no one to love me anymore. Gonna pack
so much. Kind of give you a heads up on what's going on. Like I said, Danny's teaching a mandolin workshop right after this, right?
Yep, at 3 o'clock.
In the Paris Lounge, right?
Oh, it's actually the piano bar.
Oh, the piano
Yeah.
bar.
So what you do?
You going to get up on the piano?
No, I'm not going to do the piano thing this time. Not this time. Last time didn't work out too good.
Okay.
But you just go straight across to just walk straight across down here on the 9th floor until you hit that center section and go down one floor and you're right there. We have a fiddle workshop going on now. I'm going to do a mandolin workshop. It's going to be basically beginner to intermediate mandolin, basically, when it's all said and done. It's more like a lesson. So all you gunslinger mandolins, like that little quail kid, he better not show up. He better not show up. But anyway, no, I enjoy doing workshops everywhere I go, and basically, teach people the way I do it. And not that my way is the wrong way or the right way, but it gets me by, and it's put millions and millions and millions of pennies in my pocket.
Yeah. I wondered why your pockets was hanging down so low. Oh goodness. We're gonna do a song for you now that was written by two fellas by the name of Mitch Jane and Dean Webb, and they played with they filled out the quartet, 4-piece bluegrass band, some boys that came from Salem, Missouri, and they were brothers, and their last name was Dillard. And yep, we got some. Oh, I think we got some fans of the Dillards here, perhaps this afternoon. And but this became, I think, it's probably one of the it's probably one of the top 10 songs that anybody trying to learn how to play and sing bluegrass, they make this a part of their repertoire. And some have even said that it's one of the best bluegrass songs ever written. It's got a little bit of something in it for everybody, So. The only thing it doesn't have in it is death, except for the wishing.
Yeah.
He wished he was, but if you know it, if you want to join in and sing right along, you can do that, as long as it doesn't bother your neighbor.
Hey, Greg, we have a person here on board that actually played a lot with Doug Dillard.
Really?
Doug Dillard's band. As a matter of fact, he's sitting in the front row.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Her name is Ginger Boatwright, as a matter of fact.
Well.
We talked on the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Ginger up to sing a song with us or something. She's a great singer. I've been watching her on YouTube.
You think we'd be able to do that?
I don't know when I want to put her on the spot. But maybe we can get her up to do a song here in a little bit if we have some time.
Well, sure.
All right.
Why not?
But go ahead and do your songs. I had a nice conversation on the phone with her, and the Dillards was one of my favorite bands.
Absolutely,
in
one of mine.
And I just enjoyed it, and I watched her videos, and it was jaw dropping, as a matter of fact. So you never know who's coming on the cruise or coming at the festival.
That's for sure.
All right. Well, anyway, go ahead and maybe we can Ginger up for a song.
All right, perhaps so. What will it take, Ginger? A guitar. All right. Well, we'll send this one out to Ginger. This is one of the quintessential Dillard numbers. It's one called "The Old Home Place."
Well, it's been 10 long years since I left my home in the holler where I was born, where the cool fall nights tariffs they took all my pay. And here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold winds blow as I stand here and hang my head. Oh, I've lost my love, I've lost my home, and now I wish I were dead. What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town?
Thank you. So maybe we'll do one more here. If someone does anybody here have a guitar that they could loan Ginger here on site? You're a clean picker. You don't scrape. There you go, folks, right there. She don't scrape them. She's a clean picker. So, is there another guitar in here? I can't see. But all righty, let's do Your Love Is Like a Flower.
Is there a guitar in the house? Is that what you're looking for, Greg?
Yes.
God?
Yes, Lord.
Oh, we have it.
Yes, my son. We'll see what we can come up with now.
We got one.
With the capo. We got
And
it.
once again, the Elliots are coming to the rescue. They're like the plethora of instruments.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick.
Excellent. Thank you. So we'll do one and then come on up, Ginger. Is that all right? Thank you. All right, here's another good old Flat and Scruggs tune. One called Your Love Is Like a Flower.
It was long, long ago in the moonlight. We were sitting on the banks of the stream when you whispered so sweetly, I love you, as the waters murmured a tune.
Thank you so much. Come on, give her a little bit more encouragement here. Miss Ginger Boatwright coming on up. That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. That'll fit. You got it.
I'll tell you what, like I said, I was impressed by talking to Ginger on the phone, and then when I went and looked her up on YouTube and checked out how awesome her voice was, it's really, I'm honored to be up here on stage with her. Basically, I want to invite everybody after this cruise back to Lake Havasu Bluegrass Festival. Yep. I'm partnering with that festival with Larry Baker in Lake Havasu, Arizona. You can go to bluegrassonthebeach.com. We got Third Time Out's going to be there. Some really good bands. Lorraine Jordan, Junior Sis, Danny Paisley. Cody Norris is going to be there too. So we got some really good traditional bluegrass. That's what I'm all about, traditional bluegrass. So you don't have to worry about me putting on some crazy progressive bluegrass. You know, I'm all traditional. That's what I'm all about. Anyway, come on, Ginger. Let's do something. What do we have here?
Well, we got some in the key of B, and it's a Flat and Scruggs tune, but I really think that Curly Ray Seckler really wrote it.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. I think he sold it for $200.
That's a lot of money back in those days.
I'm telling you. I have a gospel album that I put out, my last album, because I've been taking care of sick family members for the last 10 years. So my friend LJ talked me into coming on this cruise and going to Wintergrass because I hadn't played any music in 10 years. I got super glue on my fingers because it's about to bleed on me. Well, upon that cruel tree at Calvary was there my blessed Savior Christ.
Greg, can you get her to do one more for us?
Yeah, how about that? Ginger Boatwright. Yeah.
Ginger. Bring her. See if you can get her back up there. We need one more. Love to have it.
Okay. Big Spike Hammer?
Big Spike Hammer.
Big Spike Hammer right there in B. Thank you, folks. We really appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon as well, and then we'll also helping out with the Thursday morning gospel sing.
Yep, and come to my mandolin workshop here in about 8 more minutes. I'm going to run on down there. Maybe you can follow me, and we can do a mandolin workshop.
I think I might be able to keep up with you if you're running.
Can you make it? Can you make it?
Thank you so much, folks. Appreciate you coming out to our part of the show this afternoon.
Can't you hear the ripple of my big spike hammer? Lord, it's busting my side. I've done all I can do to keep that woman. Still, she's not satisfied. Hey, hey, Delamay, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delamay, Stewart is my name. This black hammer that I swing for $1.50 a day, it's all for my Delamay. Hey, 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 Delamay, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delamay, I'll get even someday. I ain't done. There's still a lot of things I'd like to see, but this hammer that I swing, or the woman that I love, yeah, one's gonna be the death of me. Yeah. Hey, hey, Delamay, why do you treat me this way? Hey, hey, Delamay, I'll get even someday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Blake and friends that have been on this stage. Oh, they done such a fine job. God is good, isn't it? I know that Edgar Loudermilk was supposed to be up with Greg Blake and had an emergency where he had to go back home.